All right, everybody, Russ Henneberry, Director of Editorial at Digital Marketer, and I'm super pumped. I'm joined by Mike Rhodes. What's up, man?
It's great to be here. Thank you.
We're going to pick his brain here at TNC and talk about some awesome stuff that's going on in the AdWords world. Like, why isn't everyone on the Google Display Network?
Because it's hard. I think that's it. Yeah, I think, if you're going to lose a chunk of money month one, it's much easier for a lot of people to go, well, that doesn't work. I'm going to go over here and master Facebook. And if Facebook's working for you, that's awesome. Do it. But I'm a big believer in not putting all of your eggs all in one basket.
Sure.
Maybe only 2 or 3 baskets. I mean, don't try and do 15 things and don't run off and do Pinterest and this and LinkedIn and do everything, but at least diversify it a little bit. And
isn't that, I know I've heard you say before that when people go and try the Google Display Network, they stick with some pretty basic placements.
Yeah.
When we talk about these display network ads, we're talking about banner ads.
Yep.
What else are we talking about?
So there's a few different types, but essentially, if you just think of it as banner ads, that's probably the easy
So
way to
those
go.
banners that you're seeing all around the web, right? Managed, a whole lot of that ad inventory is managed by the Google Display Network.
Yeah.
So you've talked about in the past that a lot of people will take Google Display Network and use some of the most basic placements available, and that can be a mistake.
Yeah, so they'll say, okay, where does my target market hang out? Oprah. So, okay, Google, go put my ads on Oprah.
Right.
And just that, please.
Right.
Or maybe do a little bit of research and, okay, sports fans, so I'm going to go on ESPN and a couple of other sports blogs that I know about. Although use a tool that's inside of AdWords called the Display Planner. It's like the keyword tool, which people might be familiar with, but kind of for the display side. Right. And it says, oh, you're interested in baseball. Here's a whole bunch of sites about baseball. And so they'll take this little list of 6 or a dozen maybe and say, hey, Google, show my ads here. Now that's somewhat safe. If you are doing this for clients, that can be an okay place to start because you can tell your client with some certainty, this is where your ad is going to be seen.
Shown, yeah.
Whereas with some of the other methods, you don't actually know where your ads are going to show up, which can cause some issues sometimes. But it's safe, but there's no scale in that.
Right.
And it tends to be the sites where everybody else wants to play. So it tends to be a bit more expensive, more competitive, and therefore you're not going to get the same level of result. Right. You're not going to be testing a whole bunch of different ideas. And you might think, oh, is that it? $30 CPA, that's what I have to pay. That's my cost per lead. But because you've never tried all of these other different ways of targeting, you'll never know that maybe you could get them for 5 over here and 10 over here. And it's all about testing and a bit more testing.